What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So guys, today we are going to be going over the items and stuff that you can equip inside of Hungry Shark Evolution, and I'm going to be recommending which one of these that you should and should not buy. Now, everything is up to your own opinion, own judgment. If you feel like you deserve to buy it or you don't want to buy it, you don't, by no means do you have to, or you don't have to, but I'm just giving my 2 cents and recommend it. Now, first thing, we're going to start off with the Shark Week Pack 2020. I definitely do not recommend to buy it simply because it costs actual money and not an in-game currency. And I just don't feel like you should actually spend that actual money. But no hate or judgment to anybody who does buy this pack. You can do whatever you like, but I personally would not buy it. Now, as for this skin, for 60 gems, it's honestly not that bad for 15%. And I think actually plus 50% gold. I think actually every other shark does have it. Let me actually might have to go check out another shark. Let's just go check out Nessie real quick. Yeah, 15% plus. So yeah, it's not honestly that bad for 60 gems, but it is a little bit expensive for, but it's a skin, so it also looks cool. So now we have Melville. Okay, so it's just a skin for 30 gems. This is a complete cosmetic item, so I definitely don't recommend it, but you can buy it. Okay, now we have this next one. Ooh, this actually looks really, really cool. He looks like a ninja almost. 150. It's honestly not that bad. It looks pretty cool, but I probably wouldn't buy it because it is pretty expensive. Now, as for these babies, I really don't recommend buying any of these besides the gem ones. The coin ones. Because like, look at this, a flying shark, it eats mines and then fire them out. That's okay, but 900 gems is a lot. The same thing with this little Dicky, but it's just as big as a Megalodon and he's just as hungry. It only gives you stamina, which honestly isn't that good. Yeah, it's really not that good for 900 gems. Same thing with Robo Baby, 900 gems just to shoot mines. It's more of like a cosmetic almost. That's the only thing. Astronaut Baby, gravity minus 50%. That's okay, but like at the end of the day, it's like whatever. But it is less expensive, so definitely is better than those first few. But now onward to the Lava Baby right here. Now I do recommend it simply because it costs coins. I don't recommend it, but like it is the better value compared to everything else since it is coins, and coins are much easier to earn. And blast protection is okay, but if you're any shark that's like after Mosso, I wouldn't recommend buying it simply because it doesn't mean anything because you can eat everything in the game besides other sharks. Now onward to the King Baby, 50% extra gold. Now that is really good, but 900 gems is a lot, and that is like it's just a lot of what they're asking. But if you can get it from a event, I definitely recommend getting it from that. Now for the Zephyr Baby right here, 100% plus boost and 900 gems, I definitely don't recommend that. I guess your boost is just going to be double the speed, or okay, so you get double the amount of boost. I definitely don't recommend that because it's just whatever. And yeah, it's just a lot for just 100% boost. Now the Assassin Shark. Now this, I don't exactly know what assassinate means, so it assassinates stronger enemies apparently. 900 gems, that is also very expensive, just to say that if you can assassinate strong enemies when most of the times you can run away anyway. So that's why I feel like that isn't really that much better of a value simply because of that. But now onward to this Baby Pirate, which does give you gold prey. I don't really know, guys, because gold prey, the thing is, I don't know the frequency of how they eat, and I don't think they eat enough to where this would actually make that big of a return on investment. So I don't really recommend for 900 gems. Maybe if it was like 100, maybe, but other than that, not really. Okay, now onward to Nancy. Now, I definitely don't recommend this because stamina plus 15% and 600 gems. That's a lot of gems for 15%. If it's possible to earn this one, that's better, definitely. I don't recommend you buying this even if you are pay to play. But now, Pyro Baby, 900 for Fire Breath. Also not that good. I really just recommend buying the Pyro Shark yourself and you'll just be completely okay. Rather than that, it's just a better option. But now Electro Baby, 90,000 coins for stunning enemies. This honestly is pretty good simply because it's coins. I recommend coins over anything else. But yeah. Okay, Alien, protect you from projectiles. You don't really get hit by enough of that to be 600 gems worth, in my honest opinion. But I don't know. Mariachi speed plus 10%. Nah, I really don't. Even for 600 gems. Now, the Separate Shark actually earned from the event. I don't think there's any other way. Yeah, it's a event exclusive. Earn it from that. That's really all I can say about that. But now onward to the actual items. Now, the Fez hat, 8% gold for 2,500. Actually, that is really, it is really not that bad. It will give you a return on investment over time, which is also something you have to consider. So I'm going to buy it here, but I recommend that you do buy this. Well, it's a pretty good investment. Now the laser, 75,000. It's not bad, but I don't know. It's not really good either. It's just feel like it's more mediocre. And 75,000 coins. By the time that you'd be able to afford it, you'd have a shark that's already good enough to do anything anyway. So I just feel like it's not. I feel like the price is a little bit too high on it. But now onward to the missile launcher right here. Guys, don't buy this at all. Please don't. Just do your missions and get it that way. I understand that's going to take a while. You're going to need a lot of sharks, but trust me, it is definitely better to save up and do it then, because it's not even that good to say to buy early. Now, all these things for points, no, points you honestly aren't that good of an investment, honestly. I don't care how cheap it is. Nope, flat cap, same thing. 8% points. Nah, I don't find that to be a good option. Now the punk wig. So here's the thing exactly about increasing gold rush times. I think it's better to actually increase the actual gold that you get on return rather than the gold rush times, because the times that you would, cause see the Fez hat right here is 8%. And the amount that you would get on a return from a gold rush, from that extra 8% at the end of the game when it actually calculates, would actually probably be more than what you would get for the 2.5%. 2.5 seconds on the gold rush. But I just feel like you can't earn the same amount in that same amount of time. Now, this cowboy hat, similar thing to the Pez hat. I feel like the Pez might be a little bit better. It's 2% for an extra 500 coins, but they're sort of the same. Whatever you can afford would probably be the better option between the two, but it's just really up to you guys. But now onward to the sombrero, 30% survive bonus. I don't really think that's going to be that good. Anything that really increases point survive bonus isn't really that good of an option to buy, especially when some of these things increase gold. But now onward to the infamous crown. Now the crown is expensive, 300 gold, 300 gems for 20% plus gold. It's really preference. If you're pay to play, probably most than likely, yeah, buy it. But if you're free to play, I'd probably save it up for another shark to use rather than using it on the actual crown. Unless you have the Kraken, in which case definitely buy this if you have the extra coins. I mean gems, but other than that, it's really not that big of a thing. Skip Rat energy, nah, don't even worry about that. Patty hat, same thing. Anything that really does that stuff isn't really that good. But Uncle Sam hat, 1776 gold plus 5%. That is honestly not too bad. I honestly don't believe. I feel like it's better than the what was it? The cowboy hat earlier. Just based on the extra, just based on the cheapness and the 5%, I think it's like 1 or 2% less. So I feel like that'd be better. The witch hat, sort of the same thing, but witch hat is very expensive just by the Pez. 2% doesn't really mean that much for 5,000. Santa hat points, also same thing. Ignore me buying this top hat. I bought it for a mission and it didn't even work out, so definitely not that. Bunny ears, I think that you can buy this. I don't remember how much it costs. I bought it for the Easter event, but it's whatever you guys do. Just buy it when the Easter event comes around. Eye patch gold plus 5%. That is expensive for only 5% gold. It's expensive with the sombrero and it gives less. And yeah, it's just not that good. Monocle 13,000 for energy plus 10%. That is expensive for just some energy. I don't feel like energy is that necessary to where you need to buy something for it. Mustache points, same thing. Now the crab fork, guys. The crab fork is, if you're planning on farming the crab, definitely buy it in that case. But if you're not planning on farming the crab, then don't. Unless you're pay to play, in which case go ahead and buy it. But if not, then it's only good if you're going to be farming the crab. You have to actively farm it, because that's 100 times if you have to attack the crab and get basically your money back. But now the necklace, survive bonus plus 10%, same thing. Energy 5%, same thing. Points 5%, same thing. Now it's Shark Vortex, guys. I don't exactly remember how much I paid for this or why I bought it. I know why I bought it. I bought it for a mission, but how much I paid, I don't remember. It was a good investment, but if you have someone like Leo or the Abyss Shark, I don't really recommend it as much because they basically do the same thing. Leo definitely, and the Abyss Shark has the ability, so not necessarily. FGL chain, this thing did cost gems. I don't remember how many gems, but I definitely bought it, and I definitely got my money back, and it did help me out throughout the missions. I bought this when I first got the game. That way it was and it helped me out a lot. Now there's gold ring, gold plus 10%. Now 50 gems is a pretty steep number for 10% gold, but it's not too bad, and it's definitely something it's definitely good. Now the diamond ring right here, gold rush plus 3 seconds. Same thing, I definitely recommend the gold ring over it because the amount of investment that you get on that 10% would be much better than the extra 3 seconds that you would get throughout that gold rush. It'll all stack up. The only time the gold rush is better if like early in the game and then you quit instantly. But other than that, no. Safety pin, same thing. Survive bonus, 10%. It's not that good of a thing. Now this cloaking device, I actually don't know what this does. Alien spaceship. Okay, invisible to your prey. So I'm assuming if a shark is bigger than you, you're invisible to him. It's probably similar to the Sharkelian. Um, 250 gems is a lot. Even if you're pay to play, I really don't recommend that as well because it's just whatever. You're just better off just dying and going into a new game or getting a free respawn. Human bone, bone piercing, no thanks. Price tag, I bought that for a mission. Also, probably not worth the money that I spent. I don't even think it was that expensive. I think it was only like, I don't remember exactly, but I know it wasn't. Jetpack, same thing is the other one. Definitely don't buy this. Just do your missions and call it a day. Jetpack is pretty good, but I definitely don't recommend. Skateboard, don't buy it, guys. After you get the Megalodon, anything the Megalodon above can walk across land anyway. Don't waste your money on it, guys. Trust, because you're only using it for the Great White, and after the Great White, no, just don't, guys. Fireworks, also very expensive for 50% plus boost speed. Trust me, you don't need that as well, guys. Once you get the Megalodon for the first time and anything after, it's going to be fast enough, guys. Trust me when I say that. It is. Just wait. You don't need any of those. But now onward to the actual Titanic ticket. The thing about the Titanic ticket is it's good for what it is. It allows you back to Titanic place, but I feel like gems is a not a good thing to offer for it. Maybe if it was like 10,000 coins or 1,000 coins, definitely it would be a good option to continue by. But since it's gems, if you're pay to play, sure. Free to play, not necessarily. Bloodbath, that's also a cosmetic item if you guys want to. Go ahead and do it. I probably won't buy it anytime soon, but who really knows. The Shark Valence system. Now, this says that the camera zooms away and makes it like further away. I do complain slightly about that stuff, but I don't really know. Oops, what just now happened? Okay, I got sent all the way to the front. Let me just go to, okay, there we go. I just don't recommend it that much because I just don't feel like it's worth 50 gems. Just in my personal opinion. Now, you guys can do whatever you want. Is like I've said, Shark Signal, extra baby. Now, if you are one of the people who buys the babies, then definitely sure it adds an extra slot for you. But if you don't, then yeah, don't waste your time with it. Now, see, I did buy the basic map and the treasure map. Now, you don't have to buy I recommend the basic map, definitely. Treasure map, not so much because you don't really need it. I think some of the sharks actually have missions for finding treasures, so definitely buy it if you're trying to do the missions and try to get the jetpack and I think the missile launcher. But other than that, I don't really know. Let's go and look at the babies for that shark signal. But yeah, babies, lava baby, and I think electro baby are probably the two best. Other than that, everything else just get from an event. If you can't get it from an event, it's probably not worth it anyway. 1,000 gems. It's almost 1,000 gems. That is pretty steep. But guys, I think that is going to be the end of today's video. Let me know what you guys actually think about what you should actually buy. I might be posting something up right about here about options to increase your gold and like the best gold options to increase your gold by like 100 and some odd %, which is basically doubling the amount of gold you can get. But yeah, guys, anyways, that is going to be the end of today's video. I hope all of you enjoy it. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all those things, and I will see all of you in the next one. Peace.